to What's Up? What's Up? I'm Dayi.
And I'm Jess.
We'll get into Culture Corner after sports news, so stick around for that on Savage Sports this week.
We got how revenue sharing is transforming NCAA sports, new rules, big payouts, and power shifts. Ryan Wedding's shocking journey, Olympian to FBI's most wanted drug lord. And then we got Skattebo's WWE Cameo. Why this viral moment got NFL fans talking about injuries and athlete happiness.
Mm-hmm. Then in Culture Corner this week, Jack Doherty's Miami arrest from Daredevil, YouTube Antics to real life consequences and online outrage. Will Trump's force file release finally end Epstein's conspiracies and what to expect? A lot to get onto that. Rock Nation distribution. Does JayZ's platform actually change the game for indie artists? Yes, always stay to the end for viral reviews. Let Culture Speak Live, episode 62. Welcome back to the show. Let's get into it.
Turn the mic on, let the culture speak. Gossip, sports talk, 7 days a week. From the courts to the streets, headlines stay bleak. Talk shows out now, let the culture peak.
Yep. So I was trying to get into like in the inner circle of like the stock markets and day trading because you mentioned it to me, and like it is difficult when you hear about like the losses of what people go through and how they're not structuring the way they're trading. Mm-hmm. And you know, I see the positives and the bads, and I'm just trying to like find a way between that. Like, how are you doing in that day trading? Are you still doing it? What's going on?
So for me, I went the funded account route because obviously for me I'm trying to find like a side hustle right now. So I feel like if you're trying to find a side hustle, you obviously, I mean, not always, but you know, usually in them situations, you don't always got money to put off to the side.
True.
To do it with your own money. So first of all, I went to the funded account route, and don't let me lie, I breached a few accounts already. And it's, people think that, you know, day trading and all that stuff is gambling. It's really not if you learn what you're looking at. If you learn the charts, you learn the trends, and take your profit and go.
Yeah, the 2-to-1 ratio.
Yeah, take your profits and go. You don't even have to be looking for a big hit every day. That's what it's just like. Sometimes even a little bit of profit is more than what you had at the end of the day. And like they also said, a no trade day is also winning because you didn't lose no money that day either. People, you get in.
How long did it take you to learn and to be confident enough to get into the market? Did it take you 6 months to a year, or did you just like?
Nah, bro.
Were you practicing?
Honestly, straight up, I found this YouTuber. I'm not even finna plug him. I ain't gonna lie to you. Y'all, I'm not giving no advice like that. I found this YouTuber. I was interested in what he was talking about. I watched a couple videos. I put in time to watch one of the long videos he had, and I liked what he was talking about. I jumped right in immediately. I probably jumped in like a few weeks.
Damn.
Like as it goes, because I'm like, yes, you can learn. Yes, you can read the charts and stuff like that. But because I found the funded account, and I've did my research on what was the best funded accounts to get, and I got something that was low cost.
Right.
That wasn't nothing to me. I mean, you could spend that in a week. Mm-hmm. You know, I spent like when I first got it, I think I spent like $75. That ain't nothing for real. You working a 9 to 5, $75 for real. That ain't nothing. Yeah. So I was like, that's low risk for me. Yeah. And if I learn how to do this, high reward. And so.
And it is a psychological thing.
It is very much psychological. But sometimes if you're not, because, you know, he's saying like, oh, am I comfortable with it? How did I learn how to get? I'm not comfortable with it. I'll still prematurely jump out of a trade. But you know what? For me, and I feel like everybody learns differently. And that's why people say that they've been trading for, you know, when you really pay attention to what these people are saying, people are always looking for something that could be done in 2-3 weeks. And you always got to pay attention to what these people are saying that are teaching you, or you're watching their videos. Or
they're selling your course.
Yeah. They always tell you that it took them years. I don't care what you're not going to be comfortable in it in no couple weeks or anything. Maybe there's some people out here that is, but I'm not. But I'm going to get it how I can personally. Yeah. And if that profit for me is $200-$300 that day. That's more than $200-$300 is more than what I started with that day. And it's side stuff, so I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, people need to learn sometimes how to hit it. You know, sometimes a move may go past what you thought it was. So what? Let it go. Don't get FOMO. Guess what? You could trade tomorrow.
Hit it and quit it.
That's hit it and quit it. Be happy with that, because that's how people get messed up. Yeah. They have their setup, and then they see that it go past what they thought it would, and they could have made more money. And then they mess around and be like, let me hop back in this. Maybe I can make some more money. And then the market ends up going the other way. You lose the money that you made and then some. And then you're trying to get back what you lost all day. Fuck all that. You know what I mean? Greed.
I think for me, because when you mentioned it to me, and I'm really thinking about it, like, it would fit into what I'm doing now, which is I'm working, I'm doing this, I'm selling stuff on the side, and, you know, spending time with, like, super busy. And this is something like I'm really gonna delve into it and just like learn as much as I can, and then, you know, me and you could trade off some ideas and stuff. So it is a perfect way to, you know, for me, but specifically for anyone else that wants to learn it, you get into it, because it is part of our atmosphere, our world. But
yeah,
you know,
what drew me in, I'm gonna just say this and be done with it. What drew me in when I was watching the YouTuber talk about it was financial freeness, and that's everybody's biggest dream. It doesn't matter, like, there are some people out there that don't want to damn work. Like, we work, we're going to do it anyway. We have to do what we have to do. There is no dream job, you know, for some people out there. There is nothing that they would love to do every day, 9 to 5. So when he said financial freeness, that cooked me right there. I was like, and even if that means I'm starting off slow, you know, and building it up, because even doing the little stuff can build you up over time. If you looking at it as a marathon and not a sprint, you'll be fine, dude. Like, that adds up. If you're working a 9 to 5 and you're doing this little bit on the side and you're just putting all this little side stuff to a specific thing, like I said, that adds up. But specifically for people that already have a full-time job or whatever, that adds up. This is literally extra money. Yeah. No matter how big or small it is, it's extra money. And it adds up. It always adds up. So, yeah. And there's other things out there too, you know?
We break down the news, add context, and give our honest take to spark discussions for educational and entertainment purposes. Share your thoughts, like this episode, and follow our channel for free. Sign up for a chance to win free merch, QR code at the end of the show. But first, show is powered by Ecamm Live. We partnered with them for live streaming. Ecamm Live is a top-tier Mac software built for creators, professionals, and businesses. It features multi-camera support, real-time camera switching, screen sharing, overlays, and integrated audience comments. The intuitive interface makes streaming, recording, podcasting, and presenting simple with seamless integration across all platforms like Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Ecamm Live is the go-to solution for producing high-quality live broadcasts. Start your free 14-day trial today by clicking the link provided or the QR code. Appreciate it. Support us so we can support you guys. Use your referral code LCS at checkout to let them know we sent you. And happy Thanksgiving. Next week we won't be here. We're going to be spending time with the family and eat, be cooking, and yeah, you know, enjoy your time. But let's get into it.
For generations, the NCAA insulted itself from paying college athletes, even as sports turned into a multi-billion-dollar enterprise. Thanks to the House versus NCAA lawsuit, the game has changed. Now the Power Four conferences, Big Ten, SEC, ACC, Big 12, will for the first time pay athletes out of school budgets, up to $20.5 million per school per year, with most of the money flowing to football and men's basketball. The new system is under the strict oversight of the College Sports Commission, led by MLB's investigative ex-chief Brian Seeley, whose job is to ensure everyone sticks to the deal. To sign up, schools must agree to cooperate with investigations, stop legal challenges against CSC decisions, and abide by strict sanctions, including postseason bans for serious violations. Some high-profile administrations were reportedly concerned, but agreed after extensive negotiation. Nothing like this has ever happened in college sports before. Now recruiting, compliance, and campus budgets will never be the same, and the professional amateur line is more blurred than ever. Ooh.
My biggest problem, it's just the schools won't have complete control of the rules and stuff, and that it's just gonna be treated like the NFL. And I think that's the reason why it is a big change, because NIL deals, all these athletes are gonna be, strict to just play because of money, and it's not just because of performance or merit, and it's just strictly money at this point. Think so?
I mean, I feel that, but also, I can get behind them getting paid is because they're putting their bodies on the line.
Okay.
Some of them don't even make it out of college. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes, it's enough. Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Some of them don't even make it out of college due to injury. So to get paid for it while you in college, I don't mind that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind that at all.
It just sucks.
Yeah.
How further can you go in the sports now if you're gonna get paid? Well, they're not gonna get paid a lot, but the goal was to get to the NFL, and that now that you're getting paid, is there really a next level after that?
I mean, absolutely, because yes, they're getting paid. And I'm just strictly talking about men's football, men's basketball. Yes, they're getting paid in college, but they're not going to get paid nothing like they're going to get paid once they make it to the NFL and the NBA.
Yeah.
And a lot of the times what they be getting or buying, they want to continue that. They're not going to be in college forever.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure they want to continue to get that money, so they're still going to grind. I don't think... This is what I kind of put in it. I'm like, if they really want to do that, if they really want to be a professional basketball player, professional football player, no matter the money you giving them, they're going to do it. Mm-hmm. If that's what they feeling, honestly, it's better for the NFL, because the ones that ain't really in it for real, they already going to flame out because they're already getting the paycheck. Mm-hmm. So the ones that's in it for real, they're going to keep it pushing.
And it would be difficult for the other, again, sports teams. It's mainly baseball, mainly basketball, mainly, football. And it would be super difficult for anybody to go into those other sports and see the benefit in that. Basically it's just...
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Getting out, it's kind of... You already can tell that it's not going to be fair across the board. Obviously, it's not. But, those other things are popular sports in there. They have their audiences, but I don't think anything really coming close to the basketball and the football audience, unfortunately. True. That's just kind of what it is. Mm-hmm. Even when all those people go to their respective profession, they're still not really... I don't think they're really touching what they get paid anyway. They never have, so on all levels. Yeah. I mean, it's not really going to change anything.
And you're looking at big deals at this point with broadcasting, Fox News, all these platforms investing their money into it, and it could saturate it completely and just have so much control over what they do in sports, just like the NFL. And I think that's a big issue for a lot of people. So some schools may delay revenue sharing participation due to state laws. The SCORE Act in Congress could reshape federal oversight soon. New NIL, name, image, likeness rules are being standardized alongside revenue sharing. Upcoming penalties may include transfer restrictions and scholarship limits. The CSC could eventually expand to cover smaller conferences. Closing thoughts on that, Jess?
Like I said, it's I think they'll be fine. It's gonna be a wait and see type of deal, but I think they'll be fine. They still gonna ball out. They still gonna do their thing. I personally think they still gonna do their thing because they already were getting deals. This is not even like the big name guys were already getting deals from sponsors.
I think for the older people shifted away from the NFL to college, and you see a lot of college football. And their majority are older fans because they love, I don't know, but speaking to older people, they seem more energized in the college sports. But who knows? After this people's minds are changed after this. That it's just all about money at this point.
I think they'll still grind because, like I said, they're gonna get this money, but it's still not gonna be nothing like when they get to the next level. Yeah. Because the NFL is still pushing the envelope every off season. There's always a bigger contract at the end of every off season, and they're still gonna chase that. People that want the bag, they're gonna chase the bag no matter what. Even if they're currently getting one, they want a bigger one.
It's not all about the money, people. But college sports are changing as athletes get paid, making things fairer but also messier. Student athletes now earn real money while fans and schools face uncertainty. The future is unclear, but one thing certain, college sports will never be the same again. Comment below your thoughts. What do you guys think about that? We got a lot to get to. Let's move on.
Ryan Wedding, once an underdog snowboarder for Canada at the 2002 Winter Olympics, is now a high-profile fugitive at the center of a massive international drug case. After his athletic career fizzled, reports say financial setbacks and bad business bets pushed Wedding toward the drug trade. By 2024, U.S. authorities allege he was orchestrating a cocaine operation moving over 60 tons from Colombia through Mexico to Canada and California, at times partnering with the Sinaloa cartel. The charges are grim. Wedding is accused of ordering a witness murder in Medellin. That's what they say?
Medellin.
The hell? Mm-hmm. Where is that?
Medellin.
Where is that?
That's in Mexico. Yeah.
Oh shit! To block extradition and linked to violent hits in Canada, all believed to be fallout from lost narcotics shipments. The case has led to 9 fresh federal charges, a $50 million reward on Wedding's head, and the arrest of 18 associates, among them a lawyer and a journalist suspected of assisting with murder-for-hire schemes. Authorities have called Wedding's actions cold-blooded, vowing lifelong prison if convicted. The story
Okay, my big thing is we don't know his life, but he is an Olympian, and you could go as so far in the sports that where else are you trying to turn into? Maybe he had some issues with gambling. Again, we talk about gambling, owing money to these underground organizations, and there was no way out of the snowboarding, and that this is his way to get more money. In any way, it does look bad, but my big question is who's his boss? He has a boss, possibly the government. The big government has hands into these different trades in drugs and trafficking and everything else. Is he working for a higher person in that he was backstab, or he was a trader and now they're trying to get him $15 million now for his head? I don't know, but it's just really fishy. Well, you got to ask the questions of okay, why is he now most wanted? Who did he betray? And you don't know with people, Olympians nowadays, that they're not getting notoriety. They're not getting the money that they were hoping in the future if they keep pushing and keep doing this, that it just wasn't showing up, or deals and everything that you hope to get as an Olympian.
Right, because I think isn't for them, they get their money from getting sponsored eventually, and then winning the medals, they get a certain amount of money.
Deals. But
outside of that, year round wise, they're not really getting no money. Mm-hmm. So that got to be tough. Yeah, I'm not telling you to go be a kingpin or anything, but I do gotta be tough and get to you after.
What choice you got? What else you gotta do? There's. If you put all your energy into something like that as a kingpin, what if you put your energy into something else like philanthropy, or helping children out, or building a business? In many ways, people need to understand that the most energy you put into something, and he was successful You can see that now. He has a bounty on his head that you could have put your energy. You could have put your energy somewhere else, and you could have been successful in life. That's what I'm just saying.
I'm just gonna say that maybe he picked this line of work because I feel like people that are like Olympians and stuff that do like extreme sports, I feel like they're thrill seekers, and maybe helping children wasn't a big of enough thrill for him. I mean, I feel like they are thrill seekers, like adrenaline rush junkies. So it's like, what can get the blood flowing? Let me be a kingpin. That'll have me looking around every corner every day. I'll really get the blood pumping.
The $15 million reward is among the largest for Canadian fugitive. Operation Giant Slalom has netted 11 arrests so far, targeting across border crime. Ryan's wedding's rise fall was the subject of a 2019 documentary, White Powder Gold. And I was thinking that too, like, they got to make a documentary or something off of this, but hey, they did. Sources say wedding use encrypted messaging apps to run operations anonymously. He was one of the first Olympians ever added the FBI's top 10 most wanted list. And I'm thinking, like, okay, we don't know him. He probably was a drug addict. He got in a situation where he borrowed a lot of drugs. He owed, and he's like, okay, if you know, in those situations, you got to pay me back, but you got to do this, you got to do that. So, I don't know, man. Stay away from drugs, kids. That's it. Just stay away from drugs. Closing thoughts, moral, positive note, problem solving, Jess?
If things don't work out in the field you're in, try not to go be a kingpin.
Yeah.
That's all I got for you.
Nope.
That's crazy. That's like so left field. That's so like, yeah, I was an Olympian. I snowboarded and stuff. Now I sell drugs on a high federal scale.
Oh, man, that's some GTA shit. Like, it's not even like 5 stars. It was like 10
Shoot.
stars.
He's like, I'm on the top 10 list too. Damn.
Yeah, man.
You gotta do some shit to be on top 10.
He's famous now, for sure. But the Ryan wedding story is proof that success doesn't make you immune to life spirals. No amount of medals can hide dark choices forever for athletes and fans alike. Let's remember when pressure mounts, seek help before talent turns to tragedy and inspiration into infamy. And this next story we're going to get into is like damn near based off of what else do you want him to do? But comment below your thoughts. What do you guys think about this story? Should he get away? Are you buying drugs off of him? You shouldn't, yada yada. Comment below your thoughts. Let's move on.
When's the last time you saw an NFL rookie brawl on national TV with WWE stars? Just for fun. That's what happened Monday night in Brooklyn as Giants running back Cam Skattebo, he's crazy. He's literally crazy. Still recovering from gruesome ankle injury, crashed a Monday Night Raw segment. Was his team furious? Not even close. Interim coach Mike Kafka called the event cool. Team organized and praised Skattebo's infectious energy. But the internet had thoughts. Is this what a healing player should be doing? Why risk it? Skattebo clapped back at critics saying, if you have a problem with it, unfollow me. Are fans being too protective, or was Skattebo just finding happiness outside of football? With team support staff setting up community events for rookies, this was less rebellion, more moral boost. The real twist, Kafka trusts his rookies and the trainers and wants athletes to be out in the community in the end. Everyone's just trying to stay sane in a long NFL season. Yeah, man, I'm like, if he is just like, he went to a WWE event, like, just because they're an NFL player don't mean they ain't going to stop living their life, especially when they get opportunities like this. Like, let's be real. If one of y'all got invited to a WWE event to be a part of a segment, who's saying no? And you know Cam Skattebo probably is a WWE fan. And WWE fans are WWE fans are serious. Like, they do not play no games.
Yeah.
So if you got invited to a event or surrounded by something that you've been a fan of probably since you were a child, you're going to do it. And I don't see anything wrong with that, honestly. They still got a life, y'all. Come on now.
Yeah, and it just moves off to like the fans. The fans are worried about him. Because he is young. They still want him to play. This is his first year, and they want him to be healthy. And that was a gruesome ankle. It was really bad. And the fact that it looked like you were all right, and it looks like you could still play, but the fans are just worried at this point.
I think that he could probably go out and do everyday things and stand up at this point, but I just feel like people are underestimating what these athletes have to do on the field. Like at the speed that they run, first of all, the cuts that they make, taking hits from people that are running 15 to 20 miles per hour towards you. And like I said, the cuts that he makes, the swift movement. He probably could walk, around regularly like everybody else, but I don't think his ankle can't move like that yet. Like,
yeah. I mean, it does put a toll on your body though, especially those ankle breaks. Like you're really just trying to make a whole.
And he's a running
decision.
back. Like that's his whole shit, doing cuts and everything and running through the line. His whole job as a running back is he's going to get hit every time.
Yeah.
So I think he'll be okay doing everyday stuff.
And what do you guys want to do? Be a drug pin?
A kingpin?
Drug pin?
At least he's sitting down recovering.
Yeah. He's having fun.
Nah, just kidding. But yeah, no, if his organization's fine with it,
And again, we're talking about running backs here. They aren't, like Jess said, in the past, go look it up. They don't last long in this industry. So if he's going to find his way and find happiness in the time that he's in the NFL and he's going to make his money and he's going to find other ventures, let him do it.
And best believe I could see, while he's hot and popping right now, make the connections. Yeah. He making the connection with the WWE because best believe WWE is here and is going to be here for a very long time. Mm-hmm. So while he's hot and popping, why not make the connection with the WWE? And maybe, a few years down the line when he does retire, he going to be in the WWE. I can hella see him being in the WWE.
Yeah.
Eventually, people always come from different professions going into the WWE. That's a normal thing. That's what happens.
Be in business, especially as, people, we want to strive in this world. We want to find connections with other people. We want to find our purpose and things. And, he's young. He's freaking young. He's going to do what he ever. It's just the media, yo.
You can't be mad at the kid for networking. That's all I gotta say.
It's just the media. You guys are playing too damn much into this. That's for sure. But who cares?
Have something to talk about, I guess.
Yeah. Skattebo WWE Cameo went viral on social media within hours. He interacted with multiple WWE superstars backstage before the segment. The Giants medical team was consulted ahead of the event. No risk was taken. Even that, like you gotta check in with the medical team, with the coaches and stuff. So they were told about this. You can't just go out because it is a risk that you are doing these things like skydiving, you're surfing. They need to know because, yeah.
All these boxes were checked. Y'all got to also remember these guys are signing contracts.
Millions.
There are things in those contracts that the team needs to be notified. So y'all thinking Cam Skattebo just went out and did WWE event? No. Everybody up and down that team need to be notified and things need to be approved before he can do that. He ain't just out here on creative mode doing whatever he want. People got to be notified. These contracts, they sign them and they have to abide by them if they want to have a job the next day.
Barclays Center in Brooklyn hosted over 16,000 fans that night. Skattebo had previously expressed interest in pro wrestling, if not for football. Closing thoughts, Jess. Comment below your thoughts. What do you think, Jess?
Like I said, can't be mad at a kid for networking. Mm-hmm. Everybody just need to relax.
Yeah.
He'll be all right, and he'll be back pounding his head.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
In no time.
You should be glad that he's not.
Be happy that he got. I feel like people that are in a good mood recover faster.
Mm-hmm.
He's happy, so maybe that's gonna help him recover quicker. Shoot, I don't know.
Yeah. Let's not kid ourselves. Athletes need joy just like us. Skattebo, choose passion during recovery and own the fallout. Kafka says the medical team was on it. The lesson, supporting your people matters. Doubters will doubt. And living fully is its own best medicine, okay? Comment below your thoughts. What do you guys think about that? Quickly mentions. Let's get into that. Quarter zips are everywhere on social media, especially among Gen Z and young black men, swapping streetwear for a smart casual look, affordable, versatile, and easy to style. They signal a more mature vibe, perfect for dressing up or down without breaking the bank. Yeah. You want to say anything about that?
Nah, I ain't got nothing to say. I think it's a cool little movie.
I think it's a positive in this. My thoughts before was like, your first impression is what you dress, okay, and then second comes when you're talking to someone is how their personality is, how they talk. I think this is a positive for, like, stay away from the YNs nowadays, because it's a bad look on them. It's bad look on younger people that. This is how you dress. This is how you act. There's a stereotype with that. So, this is a complete shift. And I'm glad that the young black people are a trend in this. They are a culture. They are switching the culture to this. Just dress properly, act differently, because you guys are on the spotlight. Not just young black people, but young people in general. It's a stereotype that you guys are acting crazy. And that this is a good thing. I think so.
But let's not get it twisted. Sometimes, if they racist, they racist. It don't matter what you wearing. Yeah. And it don't matter how you act. Mm-hmm. We've seen it time and time again. You could be in a full two-piece suit, church shoes, haircut, crisp, lined up, looking professional, like you better be the CEO of a Fortune 500 company and still get treated exactly the same.
That's true.
So
I have seen online like people playing jokes on racism nowadays, and I think you just gotta, I don't know, in a way, just see the, I don't know, I'm not even gonna say, okay, see the funny in it, that people are taking it as a joke nowadays, is that it's not serious. Yes, it was a serious time, and like, but nowadays a lot of shit is too serious. People got to see the funny in things nowadays, and they make skits. They do things to make it funny instead of, because if it's not funny, you're crying. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I do agree with some things. Sometimes I just see stuff on social media, and I'm like, y'all know they playing around. Like, right. Is there a line that you shouldn't cross sometimes? Absolutely. But there's a lot of times where the line isn't crossed and people still be mad. So it is what it is, I guess.
The 6'7" meme tied to rapper Skrilla's 2024 song and basketball edits went viral for its catchy soundbite and hand gesture. Public speculation links its phrase to demonic themes, as Skrilla has openly discussed past involvement with witchcraft and rituals. My kids are on that shit so much, especially Kaden. And nowadays, it was a trickle-down effect. There was, what's his name? Fucking LaMelo Ball, and then to the adults, and then now it's just stick with the younger kids, and they're just all over that 6'7". I'm not saying for sure it's demonic, but like the way Skrilla was putting out stuff and in his videos, again, we constantly talk about the industry putting out demonic shit. It's a possibility. I'm not saying completely it is, but hey, it's in that direction, I guess. But singer David is now a suspect in the death of 15-year-old Celeste Rivas, whose dismembered remains were found in a Tesla at a Los Angeles tow yard in September. Police say David hasn't cooperated. The cause of death remains under investigation. Again. And then I hear in the comments, it's like, duh, we knew this already. It was him all along. But again, we don't know for sure. Anything, Jeff?
No, I mean, like,
we just go.
Like I said, they release obviously the news is always behind. I'm pretty sure to the police he been a suspect, but they're not going to release everything immediately. Y'all got to understand, it's still an investigation.
But you got people, mom and pops and younger people already cracking the case.
Are they cracking the case, though?
A small amount of people.
I don't think they're cracking the case. Sometimes it's a lot of just speculation, and they think, and you see the videos, and they be slowing it down. They don't even be the girl. I'll be like, please shut the fuck up. Let them do what they got to do, whatever. If y'all think they're cracking the case, but I've seen this too many times, and then it's just like.
Speaking of that case, DoorDash driver Olivia Henderson was arrested after ring footage showed her entering a home and filming an unconscious, partially nude man. Police say no assault occurred. She posted the video online, was charged with 2 felonies, and faces up to 8 years in prison.
God damn. Why you zooming on me after that shit?
Bro, we tried to defend you, Olivia.
I didn't try to defend shit.
Well, we're trying to...
we was just... Don't say that shit. We was just talking about the story.
Yeah, we were just talking about the story.
Shit, I ain't defending nothing. We don't know what's going on out here in them streets.
Yeah, we were all speculating like everyone else, but then, misinformation and people speculating.
Like I said, you gotta let people do their shit. You gotta let them do their jobs. I'm never gonna be 10 toes down defending nobody that I see on social media, because at the end of the day, we only see what they want us to see. And like I said, that old saying is true as hell. It's their side, that person's side, the other side, and the truth. Okay, so I'm not defending nobody I don't know. I'm like, yeah, well, that's an interesting story.
Well, I was saying is like, saying to her morality or her personality, like, yeah, this affect you at this time, but like move on from it. And then now you got caught up, so I can't help you at that. So, 5 people died at Disney resorts in Florida in recent weeks, including 2 suicides and 3 medical emergencies. Increased media coverage and fan attention highlight these incidents. Though most deaths at Disney properties are natural, and we're given the huge visitor numbers. My thing, there's millions and millions of people. 5 out in a month, but over the span, it's just like, damn, what is going on in this place? It makes me scared to just even go, or it's at a risk. And my mind is like demonic, probably. I don't know, because all of the pedophilia allegedly that we hear of, the things that's going on there with the underground trafficking, allegedly again, that we don't know. So it's all speculation at this point, guys. That's all we do is speculate with the conspiracies. So, yeah, comment below your thoughts on any of the stories that we talk about. Let's move on. Okay. Jack Doherty's influencer reputation for risks finally caught up to him in November 2025 when Miami Beach police arrested him for filming in traffic at 3 a.m. Ignoring repeated orders to move, police say Doherty's defiance, "Once I'm done with the bet," yeah, it's pretty bad, led them to find amphetamine drugs, and marijuana on him after a roadside search. Facing up to 7 years in prison, he spent 24 hours jail before posting $3,500 bail, and then immediately documented the aftermath in a TikTok wearing his mugshot. Was it punishment, performance art, or just business as usual for internet clout? What do you think? Fans remember this earlier stunts wrecking a McLaren on live video, being robbed of $300,000 in jewelry, and becoming a magnet for lawsuits. Doherty calls his Miami ordeal the worst day of his life, but says he's not planning any rehab or behavior change. Can this daredevil keep dodging consequences? Is law enforcement finally catching up to the platform obsessed, or is Doherty's chaos just what the internet wants? As Miami Beach PD put it, laws apply, famous or not. Maybe that's the only rule Jack Doherty's ever missed. What do you think?
Yeah, that kid's fucking annoying. I've seen some of his videos. I don't know. I don't really give a damn. I think the video that irritates me the most is when he was doing that thing where he was like walking like with his arms out and shit and purposely hitting people, and then when the guys would react and try to come for him, his bodyguard would obviously push him back and protect him. Like he does stuff like that. Like to me, I'm just like, I don't give a fuck. He's like an asshole.
Yeah.
And he knows it. So it is what it is.
It's just get people rage.
He's like the professional rage baiter for sure. Like in person, online. He does his thing. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's making money, but I don't really give a damn what happened to him. He's fucking annoying as hell.
Yeah, and you're 22 years old, and hey, there is going to be haters. I'm going to be hating too, because you are, what Jess says, use her words, you are annoying at this point, and you're an influence to the younger generation. The younger generation are going to look at you like, oh, hey, I could do this, and they're going to get in trouble, and look at you getting out of it, and because you have money, man, and you're just... You're influencing younger generation. Younger generation shouldn't be looking up to this kid. The only way that he gets these famous people is because they pay them. Okay, you can't get to this famous people for doing what you're doing in general. Okay, McLaren, that's crazy. The story of him and the McLaren, that his friend was there. He only cared about the car. That's fucked up.
I remember that. I remember that like slightly because he's never been a person that I've ever followed or anything. It's just he just so happens to pop up. He has a big following, I think. So
yeah. We don't care.
Yeah,
it's just the way you portray yourself at the end of the day.
That's what he want to portray himself like that though. So I don't.
Doherty's TikTok mugshot video racked up over 2 million views within hours. No court date has been set yet. His legal team is negotiating. Doherty's refused. I'm fucking gutting that. Medical screening and entry to jail, according to intake records. The bet that triggered the incident was coordinated with fellow influencers who reportedly bailed when police arrived.
His name is just Jack Doherty.
Doherty?
I think so.
Doherty?
Doherty. I think so. I think it's just Doherty. I think I've heard people say his name before. I think it's just Doherty.
The lawyer has argued for dismissal of the drug charges based on procedural grounds. Just stay out of trouble, really. Closing thoughts, moral. Be a better person in this, because again, you're an influence to a younger generation. If they look up to he's young, he's probably going to move away from it. I don't know, but it does get a lot of views, and the younger fans love it. That's it. And yeah, anything?
Nah, he ain't gonna really give a fuck what we gotta say. He rich. He don't give a damn shit. He'll do what he gonna do.
We hate him. Jack.
Oh, weak.
I mean, that money, if we had that type of money, man, we wouldn't be doing that type of stuff.
Yeah, but we chill.
Yeah, we are chill. And we got a life, for sure. Jack, but the fact that you're the jewelry, you're getting robbed and stuff, that type of stuff is risky.
Hey, at the end of the day, a couple things. He probably has insurance on that jewelry. And the video alone will make probably double, triple what the damn jewelry costs. So is it really a big deal to him? Probably not.
Yeah.
Like I said, he rich, so he gonna do what he gonna do. Like
we hate it. We hate it. Jack Doherty's saga says plenty about modern fame. Stunts pay until real life shows up in cuffs. If there's a lesson, it's this: cloud chasing can land you in jail. Make smart moves and keep life and content out of lockup. The real world always calls your bluff. And yeah, he's getting paid by the betting. You saw the video, like he's showing, let me hit this real quick. Like he's getting paid.
Yeah, and there's so many other ways to make money now too. I'm like, he's gonna do what he's gonna do.
Yeah.
And he's probably not gonna go to jail.
He's not. No.
He's gonna get like a little deal if that even was real. Because that's also, you gotta question if shit is even real or if it's just a stunt.
Yeah. There was
That
no
probably wasn't
grounds.
real.
There was no real grounds for him to get arrested. Honestly,
Yeah, some
yeah.
just something to talk about.
Yeah. Comment below your thoughts. What do you guys think about that? Got a lot to get to. Yeah. JayZ's Rock Nation distribution has just changed the conversation for indie musicians by unveiling its new dashboard, a tool packed with analytics, streaming metrics, royalty tracking, and direct payouts. No upfront fee required. The headline: artists keep a hearty 85% of what they earn and own their masters, with Rock Nation taking 15% cut. But is it worth it? Some, including vocal critic Russ, argue that percentage matches major label structures, calling the game changer branding into question. The dashboard puts real-time insights, publishing tools, and social media intel in reach for indies, rivaling the data firepower that labels previously hoarded. Still, there's skepticism about the fee and whether Rock Nation's distribution clout stacks up against names like DistroKid, 100% payouts, subscription model, the CD Baby, one-off fee, 9% cut. Does Rock Nation offer enough value beyond numbers? Will ownership and analytics make up for lack of label branding? For every artist willing to trade a 15% cut for transparency and hands-on control, there's another wondering if this is just like slick marketing. Only time will tell if JayZ's pitch resonate or fizzles. Jess?
Yeah, I don't know. Just make sure you were reading that fine print before you press agree. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I really don't know anything about how the contracts work in the industry, so.
Yeah, that too. Like the digital contracts that you're signing up for, you really do gotta read into it. And a lot of people just like, I want to get into the game so quick. Yeah. Who cares? Except, and it says that they're not gonna own your masters, which is a big deal because you want to own you want to be the ownership of your music,
right,
and be able to sell it at the end of it. And yeah, no, you're completely right.
I say you should just take that fee or whatever, get you a good lawyer to read over that shit before you sign anything. Just have them look over it. Some not a sketchy lawyer, have them look over that stuff for you, and don't be too hasty.
I think 50% is kind of a lot, if you think about it. Like millions of dollars, 15%.
15% is a lot, but it's like it makes it worth it for them to do it. That's why I'm like, maybe it might be legit, because it's like they still get a majority of the cut, obviously, and then Rock Nation will get a big enough cut for them to be happy about it. So I don't know, maybe legit. 15% is still a lot, but ain't nothing free in America. So,
and just having control of your brand, of your music. You don't want anyone else to control what you say, what raps you're doing, and just ultimate control of ownership. It is a business. You guys got to think about that, and it is a marketing tool to get yourself out there, and it's a tool for sure. But you just got to watch out. Like Jess says, the contracts that they putting online, it's very skeptical because there's underlying stuff about it that they own the analytics, they own the data, whatever. But here's a shorter version of the what the fuck. Rock Nation's client list includes Clips, Conway, The Machine, and Jay Electronica. I think Megan Thee Stallion too. I could be wrong. The dashboard helps artists track and grow social media audiences. Royalties are paid directly to artists via PayPal or bank transfer. There are no upfront fees to join Rock Nation's distribution service. Artists keep full ownership of their masters. Just even like social media, there's a percentage of that. Music is big on social media, on TikTok, YouTube, on Instagram, and they get a 15% off of that. It's kind of hefty. It's a hefty price to play. Just watch out, because you are building a brand. This is probably a stepping stone for you, and then get some contracts in writing. Yes, get a lawyer, put it in writing. Ways that you could own it, and I don't know, something like that. But just be very careful because we're moving out of that industry now because it's demonic. It's what's the fucking word? They do dirty. They doing dirty on a lot of people with these contracts. Okay, so you got to be watching out.
And this could be a reason why they're taking this route. It's because so much has been exposed over the last few years. Maybe these new artists aren't really interested in signing with these labels anymore, and especially the way TikTok's going, you really don't need to. You could be a TikTok artist, is what they say. People really have blown up off of TikTok for real. So it's, I feel like it's their way of trying to figure out, like, damn, they have to get with the times. Eventually, you have to, adapt. And so I feel like their thing is, okay, nobody want to get trapped in our labels anymore because they be seeing how these artists be becoming fucked up later on. And they're like, I don't want that. Like, what the hell? Why that bitch shave all her hair off? What the fuck is going on?
Why she get hella skinny all of a sudden? Like damn.
They don't want none of that. And so now they're like, I'll probably do this shit solo. Like, fuck all that. And so they got to get with the times. How can we make money off of this new generation that ain't really messing with us no more? And I don't think anybody wants to take the classic signing with the label route. So they got to figure out new ways to make money off of y'all. So just, like I said, beware about that stuff. Obviously, there's always going to be a little give and take if you want to go that route and be famous.
Yeah.
Just be careful, y'all.
In my opinion, I think rap is dead. Rap is dead for me. And it's just a lot. It's oversaturated. You see so many people trying to get into rap, and you're not that very good at it. And if this is a good way to get you into it, because if you have a label behind you, there is some credibility. There's probably some creativity to it. But for me, R&B, bruh. I wish I saw the Brandy and Monica, bro. Oh my god,
that's funny you say that because a lot of people say R&B is the one that's dead.
Hell no. I
love R&B though.
Exactly. So. Majority of the time, what are you really listening to?
R&B.
Exactly. So.
But that's us though. That's our generation though. What you think?
But rap is so. I don't know. It's
because nobody care about love songs and stories no more. I was just talking about this the other day. I want to go back to that. I was just talking about this the other day. I was talking about nobody makes albums like I think Kehlani kind of does. Like Kehlani is still one of those artists that kind of tell a story with their music, and I think that's why she's still popping, and that's why for the most part all her songs are hits because she tells a story. And I feel like people don't do that anymore. They don't tell a story with their music anymore. It's just a bunch of bullshit. And I was like, one of the best story albums that I ever heard R&B wise that told a story was Usher Confessions. And now he told a damn story in that damn album. Yeah. I love a good story. Yeah. So I just feel like.
And it's relatable too.
Right.
It really is. And a lot, I don't want to say all rap music, but majority of rap music is violence. Like, I'm gonna kill you, I'm selling drugs, I'm getting my money, yada yada.
Not even just violence for real, but it's really like, fuck that bitch, fuck you bitch, fuck that bitch, fuck the Lord. Like, I'm
shaking my ass type of shit,
Like, ain't no loyalty, ain't none of that shit. They just be like, fuck everybody, get this bread. You know what I mean? Like, it's cool sometimes, but it's like, damn.
You gotta listen to R&B to like desensitize yourself from that. I mean,
there's
like,
some good rap songs that you be in the mood to sometimes, but all the time, I wonder why people be walking around here all angry and shit all the time. And I'm like, that's what you be listening to. Yeah, shit, lower that frequency you on.
Right.
Shit.
Nah, get your frequency up, that's lowering your frequency. But yeah, I know what you mean, Jess. I know what you mean.
Like, just like switch it up. Yeah, like, ain't nothing wrong with a little R&B, a little pop, you know what I mean, every now and again.
And you see the older artists is coming out back and on tour, like again, Brandy and Monica. You see, I think his name's Tank. But Bow Wow's coming out.
Genuine.
All these R&B artists are coming out. Yeah. It's making a comeback for me. That's what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing. But yeah, comment below your thoughts. What do you guys think about that? After this last story on Viral View, we'll react to a Chicago man and her 9-year-old son were attacked by children, sparking outrage and demands for accountability after the viral video. So we're not going to watch the video, but we're going to watch the aftermath and what the mother said. So hit that like and share, subscribe button. It's very much appreciated. You watched it, yeah?
The video? No, I heard what happened. I didn't watch the video.
I was traumatized. That's all I'm gonna say. But Epstein files, yes, okay. Constantly been talking about it, and now supposedly after years of secrecy and political stonewalling, the U.S. Department of Justice has been given just 30 days to make public the long shrouded files on Jeffrey Epstein's sex crimes and high power connections, thanks to a new law President Trump has forced to sign after bipartisan pressure made resistance futile. Trump previously warned against releasing such files, worrying about the spectacle and historical precedent. Now he's spun it as a move to expose Democrats' secrets, attempting to reclaim the narrative amid deep public mistrust. Attorney Pam Bondi promises maximum transparency, but loopholes mean files on victims and ongoing cases will remain secret. Congressional documents previously linked Epstein to Trump, Clinton, Prince Andrew, and banking giants, but so far nothing criminal has stuck. A Reuters IPSOS poll shows most Americans across party lines aren't buying official explanations and think the government is still hiding names. Will the files finally clear the air or feel more conspiracy frenzy? And will voters care that their leaders were part of Epstein's inner circle? Or does Americans' habit of glossing over elite scandal continue? Stay tuned. The countdown has just begun. It's just a on everybody, bro. We'll see, though. We'll see if it's truly coming out. But I already said this before. And Jess said it too. I don't want to put words in her mouth that there's really nothing burger. Yeah, names are going to come out. People are going to be smeared. People are going to have to go on a press tour to like explain themselves. And, you know, maybe some of these politicians weren't really part of that sex ring, supposedly trafficking that Jeffrey Epstein was on. But the black tapes and everything, it's completely gone. You're not going to see any of that evidence. It's just... And I don't even think there was really a black list, but like more of a flight log of, and Donald Trump's on it. Supposedly people are saying that he's not on it. Experts that I'm listening to, they saying that he's not in it and that he's just going to let it out because the Democrats are supposedly want this out. So there you go. Here it goes. And majority is probably all donors. The donor... Trump probably is protecting those donors that paid into his campaign. And now we'll see. We'll see if celebrities are on this. But it's just all over the place. Everyone's going to be sprayed on it. And it's good because we want that transparency. We want people to know that we're serious. And if Donald Trump's on it, he should be demonized too about it. But we'll see, man. We'll see. Anything, Jess?
Yeah, ain't nothing gonna be on there for real. Like, I'm like, it took too long. Like, anything that was worth a damn, I'm like, sitting here like, oh, they're like, I feel like the best exposure, because a lot of the victims are still around, still alive.
Yeah.
I'm like, if they were, you know, if it was a safe space for them to come out and speak about all the scene, all they've been part of, all the people it's not though.
Yeah.
So they would never be in no shit where they talk about what happened. You're not gonna know what really happened. And even with these files being released, it took so long. Y'all really trust these people to release that shit for real? And how you know it's the real in full shit? You don't. You never seen it. So how you know? You know what I mean? Oh my God. You think they really kept the files that's incriminating any one of them? Do y'all really think they kept that? Do y'all really think they kept that?
No.
The best thing that they could have done was make old boy disappear, allegedly. And that was already done. So,
I mean, ever since 2016, guys, like,
bruh.
everything's scrub. All right. There's nothing new about it. It's a clown show at this point. That's why I'm so done with it, bro. Like, I'll pay attention and stuff, but like talking about it is just so draining because nothing really happens. There is no criminal charges. There is no real investigations. And okay, Donald Trump said, "Oh yeah, go put this in investigation now." A lot of shit could be redacted. There could be held information that can't be put out in these full 30-day releases. We really don't fucking know at this point. But congressional legislation passed 427-1 in the House, unanimous in the Senate. Only personal info about victims and active probes will be redacted. A Reuters IP, 70% think the government is hiding Epstein client lists. Trump pivoted from back blocking to claiming credit for transparency under duress. The files may contain references to Prince Andrew, Larry Summers, Bannon, Clinton, and multiple banking executives. Closing thoughts, nothing. There's just nothing at this point.
It's just going to be a whole bunch of files that a handful of people going to actually waste their time reading through. Mm-hmm. You might get 2-3 pieces of crumbs in there. But on some real shit, if they was really gonna release some shit and it was really, really incriminating to them like that, or they had stuff in there that was incriminating to them like that, y'all would not be getting them files. Or it's not in there no more.
Yeah.
So don't be so.
And people think like Trump's playing a 4D chess game. Do we really think that? You think they scrubbed Trump and Republicans from all 300 gigabytes? Possibly. Again, we're not seeing a lot of things about it where there is no real investigation. We'll see. Okay, when it all comes out, hopefully, what I'm hearing, Democrats are majority are being exposed on this, and the donors are being exposed, and Trump is probably possibility hiding those donors because they profited or they helped them be reelected. But we really don't know at this point. Appreciate your comment, but we really don't know. With the Epstein, yeah, you think they scrubbed Trump and Republicans from 300 gigabytes? She's like, no. Or
I'm not even going to speculate that they even own it, because that's us admitting that they even own that motherfucker. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying, don't expect much from it.
Yeah,
they don't never tell you the real. Like, come on, it's the government. They're not finna tell you.
That's the true right there. We appreciate you for sure. But again, we'll believe it when we see it, and we'll report on it, and we'll talk about it with like Jeffrey. She died off of that, and she even said that Trump was on it. But then you talk about these emails, Epstein saying that Trump is a criminal or that he's doing some dirty shit, but we really don't know. This just trickle down small little shit to get the media talking and stuff, but that's all it really is possibly a distraction from something else, because there's so much shit in the world that's going on. The economy's horrible. People are trying to paycheck to paycheck, trying to pay rent. I think there's more better issues to get on than this. And hey, I don't know, but
you are absolutely correct.
Yeah, there's more.
At this issues. Point, I think honestly, even with it being released, at this point, stuff is so bad. The masses, for the most part, there is going to be a group of people that care, but the masses really are not. They're gonna be like, bro, do I still got to pay bills tomorrow?
Right. Let's bring this up. They're holding it up because of the bunk new investigation. They can tie it up for a long time. Bro, it's been ever since 2016. You think any of that shit's gonna come out? They took the videos out of his safe already. Supposedly CIA, FBI blew it open, left it open, and they took that shit. Okay, this is like something that I'm just over at this point. Okay, but with Epstein files finally being released, at least in part, the real question isn't who'll be embarrassed, but whether any real accountability follows. Maximum Transparency means nothing if real power remains untouched. Stay tuned, stay skeptical, and keep demanding the full story no matter the political fallout. Yeah. We're on this show, we don't give a fuck anymore about red versus blue, left and right, because we're completely over it. If they really want our real votes, the economy, really, this is everyday people at this point.
It's the same song and dance. And once everybody realizes the world is a stage, which everybody kind of realizes at this point, right. It's all performative.
Yeah.
They're playing their parts. The Democrats performing as they want to be for the people, and the Republicans are the big bad evil red guys. Like, everybody is playing their parts. Yep. Everybody is doing their part in being performative, and ain't nobody doing anything for the people. And it's gonna probably stay like that.
Yeah, and now you see Mamdani being elected because of that he was just talking about the economy. If you really, they just got to be a whole turnaround. If Trump is serious, that I'm hearing, and I have hope. I always have hope for, I wouldn't even say it because he's a politician, but I have hope for this country. And if us waking up, then okay, so be it. But, comment below your thoughts. What do you guys think about that? Okay, we'll get into viral views. A recent
Get rich now.
Yeah, no. You're right. But a viral video showed Korshanda Hatter and her children being attacked by a group of students while they were on their way home. Now she is speaking out about the incident and the effects it has caused her and her children's lives. But Jess said, you didn't watch it. I watched it. It was traumatizing as hell, and like real accountability for those kids too. But let's see her response.
I felt helpless because I was down on the ground, and he was down on the ground, and he's looking at me screaming like, "Mommy, please help me. I couldn't get up myself. I couldn't do nothing."
She's sick. She has sickle cell. So I guess they seen a little weakness on her because she's kind of walking a little slow. They have no right to put their hands on an adult.
That's her partner, Devon Lee, who was at work when the attack happened. Hatter went on to tell me that her son has been bullied for the past 2 years at Orville T. Bright Elementary School because of the way she walks and talks. All of the results of her sickle cell disease. Hatter tried to talk to the school about the bullying, but she says they didn't do anything about it.
Yeah. Real accountability, you already see it. I'm great for the community of Chicago coming out and doing that, saying that they need to go to jail, they need to be expelled. But they're kids. But then a real accountability for them, they should see jail. I don't know. It's just hard for the fact that they did that to them, and it was just traumatizing as hell. Jess, you got anything?
Shit, you want to hold them accountable? Go find them parents.
Yeah. Oh. Yep.
But every kid got a parent, right?
Mm-hmm. Man, yeah, no, you're right. And there's been videos of them. I wouldn't do it if my child got caught like that. I wouldn't go out and take a video of yourself with a child. Is that the way they should take accountability? Is splashing on the internet like, here's my child saying sorry, I take accountability and stuff. Like, no, I don't see that. But then again, it's hard because these are kids, and yeah, go against the parents. The parents need,
and also the parents could be disciplining them behind closed doors, because like I said, what people want is people want to see it. That's the thing. It happened on social media, so people want to see the consequences on social media, and people got to understand that's not always going to happen like that either. But then there's also been statements out there where the parents ain't been like, "Oh, my kid is better than that." You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's an unfortunate event. Hopefully, I don't know.
What about the positives of this? Like, moving forward, like, kids need to watch out, and especially parents need to start, parenting. Don't go like. A lot of parents are just don't care. They're young still. They want to go out and have fun and things. But when you become a parent, it's it's a different thinking because you want to raise those kids to be respectful. You want them to go to school respecting other kids. You don't want, treat them the way you want to be treated. And it's the kids too, because like you have no control of those kids when they're outside in school.
Right. I mean, like at the end of the day, even when we were growing up, you could meet somebody that was a damn bully, hella bad, and you see their parents and their parents nice, and they act all completely different around their parents. So sometimes it really could just be the kid. Sometimes kids are mean as fuck. I mean, you gotta understand that. Like, you think back on your childhood years, this is probably some of the toughest, years of your life.
True.
And sometimes kids it's just difficult because there's a whole bunch of kids navigating this world, don't know how to feel. People say, oh, you should know right from wrong. But also people still need to understand that kids are still easily influenced. And all it takes is one strong voice to lead them in a bad direction. And hopefully you hope that, the parents can override or pull them back or reel them back. And sometimes, as they get older, they see the error of their ways. Because there's been plenty of people that we knew in school that was mean as hell, bully like shit. And they got older and they're a completely different person. True. As they grew up. You would have never thought that was them back then.
Yeah. They just got to go through life.
It's just unfortunate. I really don't know what to say outside of that.
Yeah.
Hopefully something positive comes from it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. Especially in the school system.
Yeah, and the schools need to... I just never understood it about schools where they wait till it's too late. They don't ever really want to take action until it gets blown out of proportion. Yeah, until it gets blown out of proportion, then they want to do something. Like, why didn't you do something when the parents came to talk to you about it months ago when it was still little?
Right.
What are we doing here?
You're right, Jess. Comment below your thoughts. What do you guys think about that? Yeah, real accountability. See some real change. Comment below your thoughts. Stay current on the latest sports, celebrity, and culture news. Hit that like button. Share this video with a friend and follow the channel. Tap the notification bell so you never miss a new video. We're dropping fresh content every week. We will not be here next week, but we will continue to still be here. Okay, oh my gosh, almost 2 years already. And we're gonna still
really?
Almost 2 years. Yeah. So enjoy your time. Say grace, be grateful. Love on your family, apologize to family. Give forgiveness and stuff in this time that we're living in. But stay positive for sure. And start cooking. You better start cooking now, okay? Cook that turkey now. But comment below your thoughts, any of the stories, guys. Positive note, positive post. We end the show on a positive note. God will expose every person in your life who is not for you. You won't have to dig. The proof will fall right into your lap, okay? Yes. Have a great rest of your weeks. Stay blessed. See y'all next weekend. Peace out.